Portland hit an all-time high of 116 degrees on Monday, living up to the National Weather Service's prediction of a historic, dangerous, prolonged, and unprecedented heat wave.
Folks in the Pacific Northwest and British Columbia in Canada are not used to this type of heat. They do not have air conditioning, and this is a historic heat dome.
This is going to set records. This is going to be the hottest that's ever been experienced in human history in this region of the world.
A heat that medical experts say can be deadly.
Heat waves kill more people than any other natural disaster. It is a discriminating killer.
Many of those who died from heat-related illnesses, they were not on the street, but they were alone in homes and apartments, no air conditioning, no fans. They didn't or couldn't leave when the temperatures skyrocketed well above 100.
When the death reports began to come in, we were devastated, and we still are devastated. Because the climate disruption we all feared would happen someday is happening right now.
We can now say that those who died during the heat dome event were arguably the first climate-related deaths in Oregon and Washington. We knew who was going to die. I wrote a report in 2009 stating as much, and yet local agencies had little capacity or understanding for taking swift action on this heat wave.
I must say, there's part of this whole hearing that makes me very sad. And it makes me sad because pre-COVID, I think the three biggest days for single day above baseline mortality events in the United States were 9/11 at nearly 3,000 people, Hurricane Katrina at 1,800, and the number three was the 1995 Chicago heat wave that killed 700 people. And so much of what Dr. Shondas was talking about, what makes me sad is that this isn't new, right? In 1995, the people who died were the least among us. It was people who couldn't afford air conditioning, people who didn't have social networks checking in on them. Since that time, inequality has increased. Since 1991, we've emitted 50% of all the CO2 we have ever emitted as a species since we first learned how to make a fire a million years ago. And, we're talking a good game, but at some point, future generations are going to watch our feet and ask if we're moved.